Residents in Mogale City have vowed to clamp down on illegal activities at abandoned mines in the area. Last week, 8 women were gang raped and a film crew robbed in the area of Krugersdorp. Over 120 people have now been arrested following the incident. However, they have yet to be positively linked to the gang rape and robbery of that film crew. Joining me now is a youth activist in Mogale City, David Serojane, who talks to us from that municipality. David, good morning to you. And as we start our conversation, let me just warn you that the situation outside court, those demonstrations by political parties, it looks like the ANC is about to brief, so we may be interrupted. But let's launch into our conversation in the meantime. Your reaction as a community, I think, first and foremost, to this tragic incident that occurred, which affected these young women. How rife is the issue of illegal mining there?
Good morning, Koli, and good morning to the viewers of Newzroom Afrika and the broader community of the Western region. You know, Toli, the incident that happened last week, Thursday, it triggered the patience of the community of Mogale City. It's unfortunate that young girls, young women, whom are artists, were succumbed to become the victims of such a terrible act. They are being raped. And mind you, Toli, just a month ago, there were 2 security officers from Mogale City, from Krugersdorp Cemetery, who were also raped and left at the mine shaft in Krugersdorp, in Kagiso. And it's not only the matter of Thursday that triggered the community of Mogale City. Basically, these illegal miners who are terrorists, that are known as Zamazamas, have taken, as I'm saying, they're terrorists. Their aid is not human. They've been terrorizing the communities, the community in Kagiso, in particularly in Soul City. It's not only in West Village. In Kagiso, in Soul City community, there are women and men that are being raped. I'm making a point was also men. There was a family whereby a man was raped in front of his wife and the daughter. All the family members were raped. It's a trauma to the community, it's a trauma to the society, because we've marched. We've marched on June to go and submit a memorandum in the Krugersdorp police station. Nothing was done. The community of Soul City also marched on May to submit a memorandum of demands for the removal of the miners in Tulo shaft. But nothing was done by SAPS. Then the community of Kagiso, the community of Mogale City met on Sunday, and they took a posture whereby as a community we agreed that we are going to remove all illegal miners that are in Mogale City with immediate effect.
David, let me interrupt you there, David. Let me stop you for a moment, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. When you say, as a community, you have decided that you are going to remove the illegal miners, you're already mentioning that the police are not helpful. These very people, the illegal miners, they are armed to the teeth, we understand. In fact, they were involved in a firefight with the police yesterday. How do you plan to do that? Is that not dangerous?
Koli, remember that it's not long that our government discharged the SNDF to come and fight an airborne disease. Then how is it possible that they are unable to deploy the very same SNDF to come and fight on behalf of the community? As a community and young people in Mogale City in particular, we are prepared whatever cost that must happen. Remember, we are defending the democracy that people died and fought for. We cannot allow, this is a state of emergency in particular, especially in the Western region. Well, it's not only the issue of Kagiso. If we go to Begadal, all the areas, they've also hijacked the houses that the government have given people, the RDPs. Then if the government is not going to act decisively, as a community, particularly as young people, we are prepared to pay the ultimate price for the elder citizens and children, especially women who are victims.
Let me preempt what viewers are likely to see immediately after yours and my conversation. The ANC, as I mentioned at the start of this interview, they are marching outside that court. They are the party in government and have been, at least for 28 years now. Do you accept when they say they are marching outside that courthouse to raise the very same concerns, when some people are saying, but you have allowed this situation as a governing party. You have allowed an illegal industry to flourish. Do you accept that the ANC is fighting for you when they say we're part of the community, we must be involved in people's pain and suffering?
Yes, we understand and we appreciate the effort. Hence, we are not only looking for the support from the ANC, but also calling on all political parties. Because remember, like we've mentioned, the issue of mining does not only entail the political parties which are there. There are huge people who are benefiting from the mining houses, which are in the forefront of this. Because the illegal miners, the question that should be asked is, who are they selling these minerals to? This gold that they are digging every day.
All right.
Then, because hence I'm saying you cannot only want to hold the ANC or other political parties responsible, because remember that each and every before members of the political parties, they are members of society. Then in each and every community in our society, it was the ANC councillor in Jonas in was 16 who stood up as the first citizen to fight against the Zamazamas in his community.
All right.
Even though he was also a target and a victim.
David Serojane, we are going to have to leave it there. A youth activist in the area of Mogale City. Well,